Well, let's head to Egypt now, where the central bank has refuted reports that it ordered banks to ban the use of debit cards abroad. Now, in a letter sent on Wednesday and seen by Reuters, the central bank had told bank chiefs to ensure that debit cards, including prepaid cards, were only used within the country. Now, on Thursday, however, the bank indicated that debit cards use was allowable for those using them in a regular way, as opposed to individuals carrying out a massive transactions. The move was instituted to combat the country's acute foreign currency shortages. Egypt depends on imports for everything and has suffered a deficit of dollars since a 2011 unrest drove away tourists and foreign investors who are crucial sources of the nation's hard currency. Well, Yasser Hakim now joins us in Cairo with more on this news. Yasser, as always, welcome to the show. Now, early today, we saw a letter showing the central bank had planned to impose a ban on the use of local currency cards abroad. Now we're hearing that Governor Amir says there's no such a thing. Give us some insight into what exactly is going on.
Well, we believe that he started the central bank is trying to control what it's called, what it claims is money smuggling, dollar smuggling through the banks and through the cards, the debit cards, because there's no limit when you use the debit cards, and there is limit when you use the credit cards. So they try to control this, and we believe that they began with a decision to totally scrap the use of the debit cards outside Egypt for debit cards that have been issued in Egypt to be only used within the country. But according to sources now, that it has been changed because there was a lot of complaints from the banks that this is not feasible. Egypt does not really depend on credit cards so much as in other countries in the world. Only 30% of people who use credit cards. 70% of customers in Egypt use the debit cards. So they will be losing a large portion of their clients. And so he had to turn back this decision. And he said that they will only be scrapped for people who have abused the use of their debit cards. The central bank is saying there are people who have been spending tens of millions of dollars through the debit cards, and this is not meant to be spent. It's only meant to be spent on tourism or normal shopping, but the amounts that have been used, it shows that it has been sort of smuggling dollars or hard currency, which has put a load on the banks. So what's happening now is that it will be controlled, not scrapped totally, and only the ones who have been proven to have abused the cards will not be given cards or not be allowed to use the cards again outside of Egypt. But the normal clients who are traveling and using it for tourism, for shopping at normal levels, they will remain to use the debit cards and credit cards normally outside Egypt.
Now, Yasser, in light of the foreign exchange situation right now in Egypt, do you think that we may see the central bank implementing some currency control measures, such as we saw the CBN in Nigeria, of course, to stem the flow of foreign exchange out of the country?
Yes, the bank is saying that it is planning to go ahead with further measures. There's a new law waiting to be applied, to be ratified by the Assembly, and that will be for the first time anyone who is caught dealing in the black market will be jailed from 3 to 10 years. Not only the traders, but just a normal person who wants to go and change dollars outside the normal bank or normal market, he will also be fined and jailed for 3 to 10 years, according to his to the amount and any previous cases. There's also a plan to close down several. Already 20 have been closed down last week, foreign exchange offices, because it has been proven that they were also dealing in the black market. So there's a crackdown on foreign exchange offices. There's a crackdown on anyone who deals in the black market, whether traders or normal citizens. And also We know there is a plan to cut down on imports of products that are not essential for the market at this point, that they call it leisure products, that they will be reduced to a large extent to save the dollars for essential goods and services.
Well, thank you so much, Yasser, for those insights. Of course, Yasser Hakim joining us there in Cairo, Egypt.